So I typically recommend get 4 to 5 servings of fish a week. It could be wild Alaskan sockeye. It could be, some of the flash frozen stuff that you see at Costco. It's pretty good because it's flash frozen and it's wild caught. That's good. You can do Vital Farms is another good option too. Flash frozen is great unless you live by the coast where you can get it, pretty fresh that day. It's a great option for it. I always cook it with a good fatty acid, like a good butter or coconut oil or tallow. Usually bake it at 350, 375, 20, 25 minutes is usually pretty good. But that's a good source of omega-3s. If you're not getting that, 4 or 5 times a week, then you definitely want to be supplementing it. So when we use fish oil, we want to use a good, clean, smaller fish, sardines, anchovies. These are going to be great sources, and we want to get it filtered out, really have a good, sources of it. We want it molecularly distilled. We want to make sure there's no impurities, mercury, any pesticides, any junk in the water, especially if you're getting it from factory farm type of, fish. They have like these little fish nets where they have little farms of fish and they feed them a bunch of unnatural diet. They even inject dye in there because there's no omega-3. The omega-3 gives that salmon that pink color. And so if they're not getting the omega-3 from the algae and from the actual environment, it gets gray. They actually have to color them and dye them. So you want to have good omega-3 in the fish from fish being more wild, actually getting natural foods. That's a big deal. Plus, they don't get antibiotics and a bunch of GMOs either. So you want to